I'm going to do a presentation on communication skills. Effective communication can include skills like non-verbal communication, which involves body language and managing stress, which allows the presentation to flow. Positive language shows that you are engaged in the conversation. If you use your arms to emphasise what you're saying, instead of just folding them. Negative language shows that you aren't listening properly. An example of this is sitting down slouch. Written communication can be more effective than spoken communication because you can add more techniques and you can take longer to put more stuff in your work. Barriers can stop communication being effective, like stress can cause you to speak with less confidence and mumble words. Negative body language is to disregard what other people are saying. If you disagree with them, you can like fold your arms, but it's best just to keep eye contact and pay full attention. To reduce to reduce impact of barriers in communication, it's good to focus fully on the speaker and don't just listen to them. Watch the body language to pick up on non-verbal clues. You need to keep stress in check by giving yourself a break before to calm down, which allows the presentation to flow properly.
Use a keyboard.
That's all I did. It's
Right guys, questions?
Other than body language, what else can be a form of non-verbal communication?
Pictures and animations or videos as well.
Okay, can you actually demonstrate to me now, your change in tone of voice if this room was full of people, instead of just two people sitting in front of you?
Well, I'll get louder. I'll talk louder so that I can get so everybody can hear.
Okay. Alright, let's say if you've got a leaflet about Barnsley, okay? And you've got to show this leaflet to first some young primary school children, and then second, some adults, okay? The leaflet is just telling you about Barnsley and shops in Barnsley and stuff like that. How would you speak to the primary students, and then how would you speak to the adults?
Well, I talk slow to primary students, then I won't say as much to confuse them, I'd keep it short. And for adults, I'd probably just read what's on the leaflet so they can understand it better.
Okay.
And I might pass the leaflet around as well so you can look at the sentence, look at pictures or whatever.
Yeah. Okay. Let's say I'm new to Barnsley. I came into Barnsley town. I'm outside Barnsley College. You're there. I see you, and I want directions to the bus station. Can you physically now show me how to get to bus station? Give me directions.
Where from straight?
From outside college.
Well, I'd walk towards the...
No, you tell me what I should do. So if I'm there.
Walk towards that, I forgot what that building's called. It's sighted. Yeah, and down that pathway to car park. Then walk towards that big building, that DMC one, Digital Media Centre. And once you're there, turn left, and it's right in front of you, that big blue one.
Okay. How would you acknowledge that I am understanding what you're saying? What can you show me that I would do to show that I'm understanding your directions?
You'd nod.
Show me how. How would I nod? Okay, good. And if I don't understand, what would I be doing?
You'd be like, you just look confused, and you'd be like, yeah, you'd nod it that way.
Okay. Right, that's fine. Another question is delivering to a group of people. You got full audience, 20 people, and you're in midway in your presentation, and there's a big crash outside. A bus hits a lorry. You're in your presentation, so you've got to deal with this. You want everyone back on looking at your presentation.
Yeah.
How would you make sure you get every single member in the audience back on track?
Well, I'd try. Probably like try and shout to get their attention. Do something loud. I don't know.
Anything else? You shout loud, change your tone of voice. You say maybe saying what else could you do to overcome that particular barrier? How would you prevent? Let's say if you're continuing, and you know there's probably an ambulance going to come over in a minute or something. Maybe there's an accident if it's been major, and if that's going to happen, they're probably going to look again. So how would you, prevent?
I'll probably shut windows and close them so you can't see it after it.
Yeah. So even if something comes across, they won't bother looking outside.
Anyway, if they do look out.
Okay. If you're speaking to someone from another country and they're foreign and you're having trouble communicating with them, how would you effectively? What ways would you change rather than speak to those guys? How would you effectively communicate to them without apart from day to day?
I'd use body language and using pointing and that. Then I'd talk slower and I don't know. It's simple. I won't put a load of words in that don't need to be there. So I'll just keep it simple and slow.
Okay. Have you got any more questions, guys?
How would you engage your audience during presentations to keep them focused?
I'd use animations so presentation looks better, and I'd probably use a video as well, so it's not just me talking. So
Let's focus on you yourself, not what's electronic. What you could do.
Talk louder, in my tone of voice. That's all I can think.
Okay.